What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Did you know there are multiple ways to make a phone call on your Samsung Galaxy device running One UI 8.5? So most people only use the traditional phone dialer, but Samsung has packed in several smart and convenient ways to call friends, family, businesses and contacts much faster. So in today's video, I'll be showing you 7 different ways to make calls on your Samsung Galaxy smartphone, from simple methods everyone know to advanced features powered by AI and Samsung's productivity tools. And before we get started, I'm giving away a Samsung wireless charger. If you like a chance to win, please check out the description below for all the giveaway rules and entry instructions. If you enjoy Samsung tips, tricks, and tutorials, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comment below letting me know which calling method you use the most. So let's get started. Now, the first method is a classic way. We've all used it for years. You simply open up the phone app, tap on the keypad here, and then enter in your phone number. Then, when you're ready, go ahead and tap on the green call button. Or you can go ahead and choose Contacts, find your contact, and go ahead and dial the number or choose from the recent. So let's say a local business posts its phone number on a flyer, advertisements, or website. So you can manually type the number into the dial pad and immediately place the call. The phone app remains the most direct and reliable way to call someone. So you have complete control over the number you're dialing and you can easily edit mistakes before placing the call. So you can access recent calls, contacts, voicemails, and other calling settings from the same app. So this method is a simple and familiar way and works every single time. Now, Samsung also includes a gesture shortcut that many users don't know even exists. So you can go ahead and simply open up your phone app, go into recent or your contacts, and you can just go ahead and swipe right on a number like this, and this will make the phone call. So imagine you returning a missed call while walking through a busy day. Instead of opening the contact, searching for the call button and tapping on it, you can simply just swipe right on the contact and start the call immediately. So the swipe to call feature removes extra taps and speeds up the communication. So Samsung designed the gesture to make calling more efficient, especially for users who frequently contact the same person. So to turn on swipe to call, you want to go ahead and tap on your 3 dots here, tap on settings, scroll down and find other call settings. Tap on this, and here you'll find this option, swipe to call or text. Here, go ahead and turn this feature on. So in phone or contacts, swipe a contact or number, right to call them, or left to write them a text message. So once you switch this on, you can go ahead and swipe right to make a call or swipe left to message. So the biggest benefit here is speed. So when you're making multiple calls throughout the day, those saved taps adds up. It's perfect for business users, busy professionals, and anyone who regularly communicates with family and friends. The third method is completely hands-free. So let's say you're cooking dinner or your hands are covered in flour. Instead of washing your hands and picking up your phone, you can simply ask your voice assistant to place the call for you. So here I use Bixby on my phone. So here I'll say, "Hey Bixby, call unknown number."
Calling unknown number.
So both Google Assistant and Bixby can recognize contact names, phone numbers, and even businesses, as long as the information is available in your contacts or online. So your assistant can often place the call instantly. So here I'll go ahead and show you how to set this up on Bixby first. So you want to go ahead and open up Bixby. Here you want to make sure everything is set up. So in settings, you want to make sure you're signed in. Next, you want to go ahead and register your voice using voice registration. Next, you want to go ahead and use while locked. So this will allow you to use it while locked. So if your phone is on a cradle in the car, you can go ahead and make calls that way. You want to make sure talk to Bixby without wake up is turned on as well. So this way, when your phone is locked, you can go ahead and make calls that way as well. And that's it. So all you need to do is call Bixby and it'll start listening to you. Now you can do the same thing with Google Assistant. So go ahead and open up settings, scroll down and find Google Services. Now tap on all services, scroll down and find Search Assistant and Voice. Tap on this and then tap on Google Assistant. Now here, go ahead and set this up. So language, use the assistant when your screen is locked. So here you want to go ahead and scroll down and set this up. So how your assistant voice will sound. your default calendar to look at, use assistant when it's locked. So yes. What is the nickname you want to call out? And that's it. So voice calling is incredibly convenient when driving, cooking, exercise, or multitasking. So it improves accessibility and allows you to stay productive without physical interacting with your device. Now, another useful Samsung feature is a direct dial shortcut. So maybe you call your spouse, partner, child, or workplace multiple times every single day. So rather than opening up your phone app here and searching through the contacts, a single tap on your home screen starts a call. So how do you do this? So to set this up, you want to go ahead and long press on your home screen, tap on widgets. Now here you want to find your contact widgets. Now from here, you can go ahead and choose a 1x1, so like a direct dial, or you can have a multiple contact widget. So you can have 2, 4, and 8. So I'll go ahead and choose the single one, a direct dial one, add it. Now I'll go ahead and choose who I want to dial. So let's say, for example, this person here. So now I've added this person. So now I can go ahead and add it to my home screen. Now if I want to go ahead and dial this person, just tap on it, and this will start dialing right away. So this shortcut will appear just like an app icon. So just with one tap, you can go ahead and dial this person. So this feature is all about convenience. It removes unnecessary steps and is especially useful for emergency contact, family members, caregivers, or anyone you contact regularly. Now next is your Edge panel. So Samsung's Edge panel also offers another quick way to call people. So imagine you're reading emails, browsing social media, or watching video and suddenly need to call a coworker. You can simply swipe open the Edge panel and tap the contact. So here's an example. I'm just reviewing my health information, and then I can go ahead and just swipe to open my Edge panel. From here, I can go ahead and find a contact and go ahead and make my call that way. So the Edge panel acts like a floating productivity toolbox. By adding contacts to the contact Edge panel, you gain instant access to calls, messages, and communication shortcuts without navigating through menus. So here on your Edge panel, if you go ahead and swipe left, you'll see your contacts page. So let me show you how to set this up. So to set this up, you want to go ahead and open up your settings, scroll down and find display. Now scroll down and find Edge panel. Switch the feature on and now tap on panels. And now from here, go ahead and find people. Now tap on edit and now go ahead and add the people who you want to add to your Edge panel. Now once that's done, press back. So now you want to go ahead and open up your Edge panel and go ahead and swipe left until you see the contacts page. So here you'll see all the contacts where you can basically quick dial on it to make a call like this. But now let's say, for example, you don't want to swipe like this to make a call. You want to have it here on the first page. So how do you do this? So to have contacts and apps on the same tab here, you need to go ahead and open up your GoodLock app. In GoodLock, go ahead and scroll down and find Home Up. Now from here, scroll down and find the Edge panel. Switch it on. And here find Integrated Panel. Tap on this and turn it on. So this will integrate all the call apps, shortcuts, and apps into one tab. So go ahead, press Home now. And now go ahead and open up your Edge panel. Now here you want to go ahead and tap on the pencil icon to edit it. And now here you can add apps, shortcuts, and contacts. Go ahead and find your contact. Go ahead and search for the number. So for example, unknown number. Done. And now I'll go ahead and add it. So now that's been added, the unknown number. I'll press home. And now to make a call to that person, go ahead and find it in the Edge panel, tap on it, and this will allow you to make a call directly from your Edge panel. Now next is using AI Select to call a handwritten number. So this is where Samsung's AI feature becomes incredibly useful. So with AI Select, your Galaxy device can recognize phone numbers from handwritten notes, including notes written with the S Pen. So let's say you're attending a meeting and quickly jotting down a phone number using your S Pen. Later, instead of manually typing the number into your phone, AI Select can recognize the handwritten text and allow you to call directly. So here I've written a number 0121-662-0999. So I can go ahead and enable AI Select like this. Go ahead and circle it. And now AI Select will recognize this and will basically suggest me to call this number here. So it's basically telling me this to call. So AI Select uses intelligent text recognition to identify phone numbers from images, screenshots, documents, and handwritten notes. So once recognized, Samsung AI Select gives you actionable options such as calling, messaging, or saving the contact as a number. So currently, as you can see, it's basically giving me this option to call this number here. So like this, I can make my call. So another way of also using AI Select is by circling a number. Maybe you're browsing on the internet, and from here, it basically recognizes as a number, and it basically asks me if you want to make a call. So this feature eliminates manual data entry and reduces typing errors. So it's especially useful for students, professionals, and Galaxy Ultra users who frequently use the S Pen for note taking. Another way as well I would suggest is opening up your camera. So let's say for example, you've seen a flyer and on that there's a number. You can go ahead and take a picture of that or just show the camera. Go ahead and enable AI Select and go ahead and circle it. And that'll basically recognize the number and then we'll make a call to that. Now, the final method combines AI with everyday browsing. So Google Circle to Search can recognize a phone number displayed in websites, social media posts, advertisements, images, and other content on your screen. So you're browsing the internet, you're looking at a local restaurant website and notice their phone number. So instead of memorizing number or switching apps to type it, you can simply activate Circle to Search here, circle the number like this. Now tap on Select Text. And here you can go ahead and select your text and then tap on Call. So this will basically call that number. So Circle to Search instantly identifies the phone number on your screen and provides an option to interact with it. So depending on the content, you may be able to call, copy, save, or search a number immediately. So this feature makes communication faster and more seamless. It bridges the gap between discovering a phone number and actually calling it, helping users save time and avoid transcription mistakes. And there you have it, 7 different ways to make calls on your Samsung Galaxy device running One UI 8.5. From traditional dialer and swipe gestures to voice assistant, edge panels, AI Select, and Circle to Search. Samsung offers plenty of ways to make calling faster and more convenient. Now I want to hear from you guys. Which of these calling methods do you use the most? Let me know down in the comments below. Now don't forget, I'm giving away a Samsung wireless charger. Check the description for the giveaway rules and instructions on how to enter. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss future Samsung tips, tricks, and One UI tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.